12 newly discovered ancient cities. 12. White City of the Monkey God. In 2012, an aerial survey discovered some strange ruins located in the col of the Mesquite Mountains of Honduras, which many claim to be the most undisturbed rainforest in all of Central America. Explorers have been searching for this city of legend for over 500 years. The home of the long-lost Central American culture was found by a Honduran-American team of archaeologists. The various artifacts found on the site are believed to be from an ancient civilization, which could be thousands of years old. The artifacts included ceremonial furniture and statues of long-forgotten deities. 11. Vlochos. This mysterious lost city was discovered in fragments in central Greece in 2016, around 300 kilometers north of Athens. The Vlochos Archaeological Project, in collaboration with archaeologists from all over the world, have unearthed towers, walls, city gates, a town square, a street grid, ancient pottery, and coins, which have dated this sprawling ancient metropolis around 500 BC. They say this city may have measured over 99 acres. These researchers hope to avoid excavation by utilizing technologies such as ground-penetrating radar in the hopes to preserve much of the lost culture as possible, to survey the remains and gather a complete picture of the city, which, until recently, no one even knew existed. 10. Mahendraparvata. Hidden beneath a dense forest, below the holy mountain known as the Mountain of Lychees, resides an ancient lost civilization. Discovered by airborne laser scanning, the area around this mountain has been a holy place for centuries. Pilgrims bathe and perform spiritual rites here, near Angkor Wat, the temple city. And now archaeologists have begun to dig deeper. The massive empire discovered beneath the Cambodian tropical forest floor is believed to be from the 12th century. Ruins of 18 lost temples, sandstone quarries, dried canals, dikes, roads, a cave with carvings in an unknown language, and hundreds of mysterious earth-covered mounds, which may be mummified tombs, have so far been found. 9. Lagunita and Tamchin. In 2014, scholars from the Research Center of the Slovenian Academy of Sciences and Arts were examining aerial photographs of the Yucatan Peninsula located in Mexico when they made an astounding discovery. Two cities were hidden inside the lush layers of jungle vegetation, which are now believed to be left over from the Mayan civilization. Excavations have unearthed 3 complexes which contain pyramids, a palace, 2 ball courts, plazas, courtyards, and housing areas, all covered in ancient Mayan inscriptions. One pyramid found in the jungle growth stands over 23 feet high and is believed to contain a vast wealth of underground passageways, which are still being explored to this very day. 8. Cappadocia. In 2014, archaeologists in Turkey were amazed to discover an underground city buried under the cave-dwelling city of Cappadocia. This newly discovered underground metropolis consists of nearly 4 miles of tunnels, hidden churches, and escape galleries dating back approximately 5,000 years. The ancient buried city was unearthed beneath the Nevşehir fortress when construction workers began digging in order to prepare the terrain for new building developments. The unique discovery has led researchers to now theorize that unlike other underground cities from across the earth, the people who lived in the subterranean city of Cappadocia lived there permanently, not temporarily as once believed, leading to more questions and further digs in the subtle sands. 7. Dwarka. According to legend, the great King Krishna had a magnificent city, which spanned 70,000 palaces wide, all made from gold and silver. Eventually, the massive metropolis was crushed by its own wealth and sank into the sea after the death of their mighty ruler. This mythical city from India, called the Dwarka Kingdom, was believed a myth until 2001, when researchers discovered ruins 131 feet below the surface of the sea in the bay of modern-day Dwarka. Dwarka is one of the 7 oldest cities in all of India, yet this ancient city, located 9 kilometers off the coastline, at a depth of 40 meters below the waves, is far older. Numerous artifacts from this underwater site, including a piece of wood carbon dated to around 7500 BC, have many saying that this city beneath the water is the legendary kingdom of King Krishna. 6. Caral. The sacred city of Caral is rumored to be a 5,000-year-old metropolis from ancient Peru, with highly advanced agriculture, a rich culture, and astounding architecture. This metropolis of old is believed to be the first known civilization of the Americas, and some speculate is one of the first sprawling societies of all mankind. The city of legend is said to contain pyramids, temples, amphitheaters, plazas, and a vast wealth of residential areas. Surveillance in 1905 of the Peruvian Pacific coast, about 200 miles north of Lima, in the Supe Valley, gave researchers their first clues. In the 1970s, archaeologists found what were once believed to be hills in the sand were actually step pyramids. By the 1990s, 6 great pyramids arranged in a plaza were unearthed. In the center was an amphitheater. Along the edges were courtyards and dwellings. 5. The Lost City of Heracleion. In 2000, French underwater archaeologist Franck Goddio was searching for an 18th century warship in Abu Qir Bay, near the canopic mouth of the Nile River, approximately 10 meters beneath the waves, when a giant stone face emerged. The face belonged to a massive stone statue of Thonis-Heracleion, completely submerged, around 6.5 kilometers off the Egyptian city of Alexandria's coastline. Franck also discovered 64 ships, 700 anchors, gold coins, more statues, some of which towered 16 feet high, ruins of temples, and several sarcophagi. The ancient city appeared to contain networks of canals, small sanctuaries, and many forgotten dwellings. Archaeologists believe Heracleion City may have beginnings dating to 12th century BC, but vanished beneath the Mediterranean Sea sometime around the 3rd or 2nd century AD, though no one knows why. 4. Urkesh. The city of Urkesh flourished between 4000 and 1300 BC. The kingdom controlled trade routes between Syria and Mesopotamia, as well as the highlands copper mines. The rich and powerful city was home to the Hurrian civilization. In mythological texts, this metropolis was called home to the primordial god. Other than that, historians know practically nothing about this ancient Arab civilization. In the 1980s, Tel Mozan was discovered, a towering mound which hid an ancient palace, temple, and open plaza. A decade later, further excavations uncovered a royal palace with Hurrian written scriptures, as well as a flight of descending stairs and an underground shaft believed to be the Urkesh passage into the netherworld, leading researchers to conclude that Tel Mozan was actually the lost buried city of Urkesh. 3. The Akkadian Empire. About 28 miles from Dohuk, Iraq, researchers have discovered evidence of a Bronze Age city, which dates back to around 3000 BC. This ancient city is believed to have thrived for over a millennium. The walls date back to approximately 2700 BC. Pieces of tablets, which are said to be from around 1300 BC, were also discovered on site. The tablet fragments have led to implications that this place once housed a temple to the Mesopotamian weather god Adad. Roads and ruins of a palatial building left over from the Bronze Age, roughly 1800 BC, have also been unearthed here. All of this evidence, as well as a statue of a god king named Naram Sin, point to this ancient city having once belonged to the Akkadian Empire, which dates back to the years 2340 to 2200 BC. 2. Helike. The legend goes that a confederation of 12 cities once flourished in ancient Greece. The Achaean League, its leader, the city of Helike. One night in 373 BC, the metropolis was obliterated. Some believe a massive earthquake followed by a tsunami from the Gulf of Corinth wiped the cities from the face of the earth. The rescue party found no survivors. Over time, the location was lost entirely. In the early 19th century, speculations of this ancient Greek city began. Researchers speculated that the base could be buried near Achaia by the Peloponnesian Peninsula. In 2001, excavations for the ancient theorized city gathered steam as ruins of columns began to take shape beneath the layers of earth. Finally, in 2012, the destruction layer and many ancient artifacts were uncovered, which has led many to believe that this site is indeed the remains of the ancient city of Helike. 1. The Lowland Hundred. This kingdom of legend from ancient Wales is believed to have stood from the 6th century through the 17th century. The stories say that the land was submerged underwater when Mererid, a priestess of a fairy well, grew angry at the ruler and caused the water from the well to overflow, sinking the kingdom into memory. A few decades ago, the emergence of prehistoric forests during some stormy weather in Cardigan Bay, West Wales, led to the possibility that this kingdom was more than legend. Further investigations revealed a wattle walkway with associated posts, fossilized human and animal footprints, as well as some ancient tools. Researchers continue to search for the remainder of this primordial Welsh world. The remnants are believed to be buried under the Cardigan Bay waters, between Ramsay Island and Bardsey Island.